Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to Hearthstone. I decided to do an unpacking of all the packs that I got for pre-ordering the Whispers of the Old Gods. So we're going to just jump straight into that. This is footage that I recorded when it launched because I was having difficulty actually, as with any Hearthstone expansion, the servers were up and down. So it was easier for when I got a chance for the servers to be up just to quickly open the packs and record it in case there was multiple crashes or drops or anything like that. So this is pre-recorded, so I probably can't talk too much about the cards. So we got some pretty nice ones though. I got simultaneously extremely lucky and simultaneously extremely unlucky. But there you go. We got some pretty nice stuff. I've been enjoying the old gods actually. Since then I've played a few games, tried out some of the new cards. I really like some of the new mechanics they've put in. So it's a simple thing, but when you construct a new deck now, it gives you like 4 options. So you've got like a classic pack, and then you'll have 2 sort of like, I wouldn't say gimmick decks, but they kind of are. Like they're very themed around a certain thing. And then the 4th option is just like a completely custom deck, which is obviously still going to be the best one. But I've been trying out some of like the pre-made decks, sort of. But I was missing a few cards of some of them, so I've sort of been filling in my own gaps, and it's actually ended up making some really good decks for me, so maybe I'll show them off at some point. I've been playing Chamois a lot because the evolve mechanic is kind of amazing. I do feel like the Chamois got a pretty nice deal on the card front this expansion, to be honest. It did really nice. So I've been enjoying that. So my old totem deck has been redesigned. So it's a little bit of a mixture now of like, it's all about totems, a little bit about it's got a little bit of inspire mechanic in there, and then it's got a whole lot of evolve and things like that in there, which is really nice, just to change out some of the sort of weaker things. So like, for example, if I summon a totem and I end up getting the 1/1 totem, I can then change that into a 3-cost minion, which is kind of nice. If you've got a, I can't think of the name of the bloody card now. We get lots in this card pack opening. If I see it, I'll try and grab the name of it, but I'm sort of on tangent, so I'll probably end up missing it. Oh, there's our first legendary. Beautiful. What did we get? It's basically like a Chillwind Yeti with an evolve effect for a battle cry, and I've completely forgot the name of it, and I'm going to feel awful for it. But it costs 4 mana, it's a 4/5, and then it has a battle cry that you can change one of your minions into a random minion that costs 1 more. Which I found that was a really, really good card. That's really nice. Like, the value on that thing is crazy. Like, the only limitation is basically you kind of need to already have a minion down to sort of reap the benefits of it. The other thing that's kind of nice is because it's random cards, it kind of does add a lot of flavour to the game. For the simple fact of, like, you can get cards from other deck-specific people. So, one of my cards became Acid Maw from the Hunter decks. I've also gained a couple of Druid cards in the past, and some Warriors and things like that. So it's been kind of cool in that sense of being able to change to these random cards. Particularly if if you put down 3 cards and your enemy's kind of got an answer for it, or they like, okay, I can deal with that this way, that this way. Then all of a sudden you evolve them, and they're completely different, and now they've all got like 1 extra health, and now all of a sudden that's thrown the maths out. Like, it's kind of nice for that as like a quick surprise, just be like, well, deal with that. I didn't get many gold cards. I just spotted that gold card and I didn't get many. I love the artwork on the gold cards, but, you know. I'm kind of I still play Hearthstone very much like a free-to-play. Like, I buy the expansions and that's it. I don't buy card packs, ever. Which is another good thing that I'm liking about Whispers of the Old Gods, is they give you some quests early on that if you complete them, they give you like 5 additional packs. That if they keep doing daily quests or whatever they decide to do that reward packs, I can see me going back into this game in a major way, because I do love Hearthstone, but I don't know if I have the calmness of Hearthstone sometimes. I used to be a massive Hearthstone player when, like, it was all classic, or what is now classed as classic, like the original cards. I could play that all day, and I absolutely loved it. Then Goblins vs Gnomes came out, and it kinda killed it for me, just a little bit. Like, I just didn't enjoy it anywhere near as much. I didn't get many of the Goblins vs Gnomes cards. It was just something like it just backed me away from the game for a long time. I came back I came back for the adventures and things like that, but it was only for the adventure rather than for the cards that they give, like just a little challenge thing to work out. Then Grand Crusade came out, and I came back for that. That got me back into it for about a month or so, because I really enjoyed the mechanics on that one. I then ended up skipping the next adventure, the Explorers one. I still haven't done that at all. But yeah, I've come back for Whispers of the Old Gods. It hasn't got its hooks into me yet. I know some people are incredibly hooked on it, and so far I'm avoiding that. I'm hoping that I can at least get back into it on a bit of a casual level, to just drop in, have like 2 or 3 games, and then drop back out. Even if it's on my phone, whenever. But yeah, it's been good, man. I've been enjoying it. It's getting there. I'm interested to see how the standard and wild play sort of affects the game. I feel like standard's going to become a pretty big thing. But I imagine, like, if you want the most fun, like random, just complete random shit happening, it's going to be playing wild. But I'll probably stick with standard for the simple fact of I don't know. I'll be kind of happy when they factor out the Goblins vs Gnome cards, because I never had any of them, so it would be nice to not have things that I don't really I haven't had that much experience with. I've had experience against them, but not with them. And I sometimes feel like to truly appreciate a card, you've got to have played with it personally, because then you get an idea of synergies and what you can actually do with them and how much of a threat they can be. So sometimes I see a card and go, that's not much of a threat. And then someone will pull off some mental synergy I hadn't even thought about, and I'm like, oh, fucking shit, man. I should have killed that when I had the chance. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'll become a thing. I'm hoping that once they get factored out, I think it'll be pretty cool. And then we get another legendary. So I did get fairly lucky with the legendaries nest, but as I say, I simultaneously got quite unlucky, in the sense of, I think in the end I had like 2 duplicate legendaries. So I had to disenchant them and then turn them into a new legendary, which was kind of sucked, but at the same time it was another legendary, so you know, I'm fine with that. I can't actually remember what I picked. I think I picked one of the old gods just because, even though I know it probably wasn't the most optimal one to pick, but I think that's the one I went for. I can't remember. It was very late at night when I did it, so I was quite tired. And you might be able to tell, I'm still quite tired now. I haven't long woke up. But I recorded this a few days ago, so yeah. I enjoyed it, man. I've played a little bit of it over a couple of days just to get a bit of a feel for it, and I have enjoyed it. I've been trying to work on some other videos, but I'm not happy with them, so they probably won't hit for a little bit of time, if not at all. Like, I did have some Doom footage, and it's all recorded and ready to go, but I'm not happy with the video at all, so I don't even think I'm going to release that. It's just that I don't like it at all. So yeah, I don't think that'll be happening. I do really need to crack on with some other things. I've got to get a Man of War video done. I've been sent code for that. I've had a quick go on that. That seemed quite fun. If you can get past the graphics aren't the best, it's a pretty fun game nonetheless. What else have we got? I want to do some more Battlefleet Gothic, because I've been playing that with a friend in the multiplayer, and I think we've probably put about 20 hours into it now, just on the multiplayer. Like, it's been kind of crazy. So I might try and get some multiplayer videos on that done. What else? We've been playing a bit of, well, we've been playing Rust on and off for months now, but another one of my friends might be joining us on the whole Rust thing, so maybe I'll try and get some random moments from that. Maybe. I'm not going to promise that one though, because it's kind of one of them games that I play offline. There'll be another Dark Souls diary coming soon, because I'm much further in that now. What else have we got? I don't think there's any other videos that I'm majorly working on. Unfortunately, the videos are having to slow down a little bit. Sorry, this has turned to a little bit of a vlog now, so I'll try and keep this bit short. But I'll be moving house again very soon. I think I've got like less than a month now to move out, so that's why the videos are like stopping, because obviously I have to prioritise where I'm going to live. So that's important. We've got to try and find a new house between now and the end of May. So yeah, anyway, we'll carry on back onto the Hearthstone discussion now. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of the decks that come out of it. It seems like there was a lot of like pirates and things like that, so maybe a pirate deck might become a bit of a thing now. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the gimmick decks. There's a lot more Murlocs as ever, so I'm sure Murloc decks are going to become a pretty big thing. And there is another duplicate legendary. There it is. Look, that's our second duplicate one. I knew there was about 2 in there. What else have we got? I'm trying to think. There was some really interesting cards in there, and I'm trying to remember all of them. There was just some really nice effects in there. A lot of them are very much like updated classic cards. So there's what is it? The Kobold used to give you like +1 spell power, whereas now he gives you like +2. It's like a corrupted Kobold. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I found there was a lot of cards that like, isn't that one of the classic cards? And it's just so like the Doomsayer is now also like the corrupted Doomsayer. So and then you've got like a new Annoyer bot or Annoyatron or whatever the hell that thing was called. So it costs a bit more, but it's got a bit more health and stuff, but it still has the Taunt and Divine Shield. Like, they're just a bit of a bastard. So I imagine that'll become quite a popular card. In some, but again, at the same time, the increased cost, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't given a lot of thought on the cards just yet. I'm playing around. A lot of my thoughts on cards come from playing with them. I personally think that Shami's got the best deal this time, like for sort of like interesting mechanics. I'm not just saying that as someone who's always been like, no, I'm gonna play Shami and probably nothing else because I love Shamis. But well, no, tell a lie, I do enjoy Paladin as well, but I haven't bothered. I know Paladin's secret deck was a big thing not so long ago. I've never made one, never intend to. Just don't really interest me all that much. Oh, come on, there's some pretty good cards all overall. I mean, the Druid got some pretty nice ones with his legendary that lets you, rather than you have to pick this effect or this effect, you can just get both. I think that's pretty powerful. I think that's kind of crazy. Well, we're getting very near the end of the pack opening now, so I'll probably call it after the end of the pack opening. And I think we'll leave it at that, so it's not too long a video. We'll keep it nice and short, because after this is just me sort of like looking through all my cards and then sort of disenchanting them all. Which I think we'll leave that out for now. There's probably going to be some people that are really, really angry because they like watching things disenchant or something, but I'm just going to keep it as a pack opening. And yeah, hopefully I'll bring you some more Hearthstone pretty soon. That's my hope. I'll try and do some decks or something just for fun. As I say, it might literally just be like sort of content for the sake of there being content. If that's what I've got time to do, then a Hearthstone match is a lot quicker to do than anything else. So we'll have to see how we get on with that one. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. I'll try and if you did enjoy it, then I'll try and like save up my packs for a while, and we can do another quick short pack opening at the beginning of a video or something like that. But yeah, thank you very much, and hopefully I will see you again in a future video. Bye bye.